I will upload all the information, lectures today. But kindly take note na lang, ha? May pencil kayo on your table, ha? Okay, Miss Listones, Miss Antoniette.
Sir.
Okay, go na po. May video ka? Can you show us your picture or video na lang?
Wait lang, sir.
Oo, lugi naman ako. Ako lang naka-video sa inyo. Tumigil na yung ambon eh. Maganda, malamig-lamig na siya ngayon.
Okay na, sir.
Okay, nasan ka? Hindi kita makita. Wait ha, hold on. Okay, yun. Nagbago na itsura mo ah. Sige. Okay, go na. Sige.
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord, teach me the things that are important, to be generous with your gifts, compassionate to those who have less, just in the face of unfair circumstances. True when the world's values contradict my own, gracious when things don't go my way, and magnanimous when they do. May nothing else matter except faith in your goodness, my neighbors and mine. Hope that things can get better, and charity that always set things right. May your special love for the poor, the mark of my uniquely Vincentian education, be the work I excel in, the standard I constantly refer to, and my courage when I meet you someday. With Mary our Mother and Saint Vincent de Paul, pray for us.
Amen. Thank you. Mukhang sabungero ka rin ah. Marami kang manok sa labas.
Di sir, kapitbahay namin.
Akala ko kapatid mo rin. Anyway, sige, thank you, Antoinette. Okay, I'll start sharing the ano. Please invite yung ibang classmate nyo kasi malapit na. Prelims is end of September. So, we prepare na ha. I'm actually preparing all your ano. Actually, this one is on the Google Drive na sana kaso it's importing the file is not allowed in Blackboard. So, I will redo all the exams. Okay, I'll start sharing that screen. So, again ha, please take note ha. I will upload the materials, but again, it's better to always take note. Do not memorize, just understand. Ha? Laging ganun ang rule natin, ha? Okay, hold on. Quiz. May nagtatanong, saan po tayo mag-quiz exam? Sir, of course, online. There's a time limit. Hi, Anne Margaret Oliva. Before, hinahanap kita, wala ka. Nasaan ka before? Yesterday? Tama ba?
Yeah, disconnect ako, sir.
Nawawala. Connected ka pero wala yung ano eh, wala kang reply. Anyway, nasaan ang ano mo, profile pics ha. Guys, always remember may profile pics lagi ha. Nakakalimutan ko mga itsura niya eh. Okay, I'll start sharing na the screen. Welcome, Ann. Yung ibang classmate, kindly remind them to join. Share. Saan ba? Okay. Okay, medyo magulo lang number niya. I'll just ayos ko lang sana. Hold on ha. I'll just change the numbering. Magulo yung ano niya eh. numbering. Hindi sunod-sunod. Ini. Okay, medyo maayos na. Okay, wait, mas pa iba. May mga missing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, I'll just update later. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll start it with the basics muna. So, equipments or yung materials used in building electrical. So, you can see the following materials in building electrical. So, this one is octagonal shape, 8 sides, tama? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides, octagon. So, this is PVC, plastic, polyvinyl chloride, like that. So, this is usually, we call this one as junction box. By the word junction, it joins the wires. We open inside. We will join di ba you see the layout? Hold on, I'll show you the plans again, electrical plans for easy understanding. Hold on. Mas madali talaga sa PC. JDR. Okay, this one. I'll use this one again. Okay. So every time there's an intersection, this line, like this one, there's a lighting outlet. So usually behind the lighting outlet, you have the junction box. Okay, and every time there's an intersection, you always have a junction box. Every lighting outlet, behind the lighting outlet is the junction box. And you will connect all the wires inside that box. That's why we call it junction box. Joining all the wirings access, so we can modify or change the wirings if you want. Yun ang purpose niya. Do you understand? Am I clear? Tama ba?
Yes,
so
again,
you can see 4 holes, di ba? 4 holes. 8 sides but only 4 holes. So these holes is where the wires is connected, or entry for the wires in different directions. 4 directions. You can use 4 directions. Okay, so this material is what we call PVC plastic. But usually we also have rigid steel conduit. Before yun yung uso. But nowadays, since plastic is very common and it's also safe and cheap, and also plastic will not rust. Before the common material is this one, rigid steel conduit. Galvanized siya, it's galvanized, rust protection, but again, it will it will still rust. As time goes by, or yung galvanized coating niya will fade, and then rust will penetrate the steel. Only stainless steel is forever. It will not last yung steel. Stainless steel. But this one is GI, rigid steel conduit, galvanized iron. So this pipe conduit will pass inside either plastic. So if you use plastic octagonal or junction box, you should also use plastic conduits. This we call this one conduits. So again, you have two types. One is rigid steel conduit, then one is PVC. In plumbing, you have plumbing, right? BU1. In plumbing, the color is blue. Usually it's blue. The pipe is blue. For PVC, also we also have steel for piping, or many materials for the piping. And for electrical, we use orange or red or orange. Yes. This is the windmill. This will be all part of your exam. I will get all the graphics here. Or okay, this one, guys. Are you familiar with this one? This is very useful, actually. Very, very useful. Again, remember, my house was vacant for 2 years. Walang nakatira. Mumu lang. Mumu. Pero hindi siya pinasok ng magnanakaw. And my lighting, I still provided lighting. So every night, since wala ako, this house is not occupied, I use this one. This is what we call photo cell. It can sense the daylight. Once daylight or the sun rise in the morning, enough yung light, it will turn off the light. And if the sunlight is poor, maybe because of cloud or nighttime, it will automatically turn on the lights. And the light that I'm using is 5 watts LED. So my Meralco bill is actually 0. From for 12 months, my billing, Meralco billing is 0 because of this device and the LED. But unlike water, yung water supply, even if you don't consume the water, Manila Water or Maynilad will still bill you 150 per month minimum. Kaya it's very unfair. The oligarch, Ayala and Panganiban. And this one we also use for electrical. This is and fire protection. Not protection. This is fire. Okay, I cannot see the writing. Anyway, this is smoke detector. I think it's smoke detector. So it detects the smoke inside the room. If there's a smoke and it reaches the ceiling, it will alarm or activate the sprinklers. If you have sprinklers or the first it will alarm the bell and the horn strobe, yung light, to notify yung person, yung the one who will respond, yung human, syempre. That's why we use 2. Every time you use smoke detector, this will activate 2 devices. One is actually this is mechanical na. Anyway, it's still electrical, guys. So it will activate. One is yung horn, yung alarm bell, fire bell or alarm, yung buzzer or bell, and then the other one is yung strobes or yung light, because again, some people cannot hear. May PWD, may disability, and some people are blind. So if you use two devices, one for sound and one for sight, all people can be notified. Okay, this one is what we call remember I made the mistake on my drawing, I put CCTV. It's supposed to be CATV, cable TV. This is the one. or where you put your antenna, outdoor antenna, or ano, cable TV from Sky Cable or any providers. Am I clear so far? Guys, you may ask question. You may just interrupt me.
Yes, sir.
You understand this one, For photocell. This is around
Sir.
300 or 200. It's very easy to install. But again, this one, since the light is on, guys, make sure that you do not locate this sensor near the light, di ba? Obviously. Kasi once the light is on, it will always be bright, di ba? So you have to locate this one far from the light. Kasi nga to avoid yung it automatic on or off. I mean permanently on siya. Hindi niya masisense yung yung darkness or lightness. Kasi you have light na eh. Okay, this is the one. This is the one you put here on the plate. This face or face of the outlet will be installed on the utility box. Utility box, the difference of utility box, this is junction box, right? Junction box. Ang utility box is rectangular. It is usually used for convenience outlet. This one is usually for lighting. Lighting, this one, octagonal box. So behind this one, embedded on the wall, hollow blocks wall or concrete wall, is the utility box for convenience outlet. For this one, CATV, cable TV. And again, this is exhaust fan. Usually we put exhaust fan to remove bad odor from the toilet and from the kitchen, yung fumes or smoke. And again, also bad odor from the kitchen. So we have wall mounted, we also have ceiling mounted. Okay, guys? So yung plan for the mansion, the 3-story mansion, it's installed on the ceiling. Kasi on the wall, you already have the windows. Diba? Every toilet, we have a window. So this exhaust fan is installed on the ceiling. And then there's a flexible pipe going out to the wall. Flexible pipe lang. I will show you later. So this is a typical outlet. So there's so many plug type. So this has a rounded combination of rounded and flat pole. In the Philippines, our standard is the flat pole. But other appliances usually has rounded plug. That's why this is semi-universal. I call this one semi-universal plug. And this is usually for the telephone. Can you see the picture? It's telephone. So before, PLDT is very common in every house. But now, I also remove in my house. Before I have PLDT, I removed it after Ondoy. Ever since I did not install na PLDT because of the cell phone. We already have Wi-Fi connections. Okay, this is what we call. So inside the kitchen, there are so many dangers. That's why yung LPG advisable is you put outside the house or the building because of leak. And once it leak, yun nga, there's a tendency for explosion. In Japan, you have water supply, and also in America also, you also have gas pipe inside the house. Kaya that it's common in Japan that houses usually explode because of gas leak. And the detector here maybe did not work, or there's is damaged. That's why it wasn't able to notify fire department or the occupants of the building. So every time you have a LPG inside the house, you need a gas leak detector. This one, gas leak detector. It can sense the gas. Okay, and avoid explosion inside your house. Okay, hold on. I just and this one, I think you can see this one in public toilets. This is a requirement to kill the germs, but actually sometimes it spread the germs more. Yeah, there's certain type of blowers that is germ protect has more protection against germs. So we need this one in public toilets, especially in public toilets. Hand blowers, hand dryers. Again, this is what we call photocell, ha? Different pictures lang. Photocell. And this is solar panels connected to the alternator and inverter. Sorry, it's called inverter. Alternator is a car. Connected to the inverter and then to the supply, to the electrical equipment. And this is the floodlight. Actually, this is what we call floodlight with motion detection or infrared detection. Below, it can sense yung movement, any movement, animals, tao, humans, or yung ano lang, wind. Or also, sometimes it can detect, it's better you use heat detection, motion and heat detection. Inside the house, there's also a motion detection. In waterfront project, in our waterfront project, every toilet, the wall is totally enclosed from flooring to the ceiling. It's totally every cubicle ganun ka first class. Five-star hotel. It's the design is very very good. Every cubicle is enclosed. So the light will turn on if there's an occupant, automatic. So it's called occupant sensor, not a switch. It's a form of control, lighting control. Also not only the light, it also turns on the exhaust fan for every cubicle. So every one cubicle has one light and exhaust fan. It will automatically on if you have a movement or in heat detection. Occupant sensor ang tawag doon. Or yun nga, motion detection or infrared detection. This is again is gas alarm installed in kitchen. In BGC area, there's a condo supplying gas inside the unit. So one of the unit accidental exploded. Nagkaroon ng leak inside the condo and the unit exploded. Because maybe the gas there's no gas alarm or gas detection device. That is the disadvantage. That's why in my Chioda project, all of our switches is it's explosion type, explosion proof, to avoid especially there in my building I have a battery room, charging battery room. So the gas that during charging of the battery creates a very very dangerous gas, especially on the ceiling. I forgot the gas, but it will explode once there's a spark from the switches, from cigarette, from static energy, static electricity. So all the switches and all the bulbs is explosion type. And outlets, switch outlet are all explosion type. It will not create spark, and the gas is exhausted using exhaust fan. Inside the battery room, I provided exhaust fan to remove the explosive gas inside during charging of batteries. Ang lakas nyo guys. Imagine charging the battery lang for backup battery, UPS, uninterruptible power supply for our computers. One whole room there's full of battery, and during charging it creates dangerous gas. So again, this is very important. This is under building mechanical, like building mechanical na tayo, but it's still electrical then because of the electricity supply. So again, this is gas detection, and this is what we call orange pipe is again for electricity. This is PVC and connects to the outlet, utility box and octagonal box. Octagonal box again is on the ceiling. Utility box is on the walls. Outlets, power outlets, CCTV, CATV, those equipment. This is the equivalent of the octagonal box or the junction box. This is steel. Yung isa kanina is orange type. This is galvanized coating. Again, it will not last, yung rust protection niya will not last forever. Sooner or later, you will have rust here around. So I actually prefer using PVC. Maganda ng quality niya nowadays, makapal, and again, yung system is very good. So for this type, you have again how many access point? Four access point. This is solar panels on the roof. In the Philippines standard, we call this one Mickey Mouse, guys, because of the Mickey Mouse. It looks like a Mickey Mouse. So we need this as emergency light. This is a requirement in the fire code. Fire code, you need an electrical code. You need to provide in every room, there should be at least one. Depending on the size, there's certain distance, maximum distance. So in every room, you have at least one emergency light, EL. On the plan, you will draw it EL inside a rectangle, EL, emergency light. But in international standard, we don't use this one because this is actually very ugly. Diba? It usually hangs on the wall, fixed on the wall above. It's very ugly. In international standard and in hotels, in our projects in waterfront, the light that we design, diba, we have a lighting layout na. So 50% or 30% of the lights has a battery, built-in battery. So actually, we don't need this anymore because this is very, very ugly. So di ba yung hotel, you have front of house, yung mga exposed sa public area, those should be designed by interior design. Maganda siya, very high class design or the best design. Front of house. Back of house is where the administration area, utility area are public cannot access those area, only the services or the building operations. So in those area, you can use this simple type. But for the for the front of house, the best the interior design rooms, you should not use this one. It's very, very ugly. Mickey Mouse. Again, this is gas detection. It's obvious naman, meron kang you have a, how do you call this one? Gas tank supply gauge. This is again electrical emergency light, Mickey Mouse or Mickey Mouse. So we use this is so in the kitchen, actually, guys, I mentioned to you about exhaust fan we need in the kitchen, but actually the actual term for the exhaust fan is how do you call this one in I forgot the term. It's a form of exhaust fan. Girls, how do you call this one? Who can answer? What is the term? Above the range. I forgot the term. Actually, this is a exhaust fan. A special exhaust fan for the range, above the range. Range hood, guys, range hood. Because below is the range, di ba? You have LPG and electrical range. Okay, this is the range hood to remove the smoke and other bad odor inside the kitchen. I don't know this one. Or this one are connectors for the conduits. Again, this is utility box. So you have how many holes? 8. 3 on the sides, on the longer side, and 1 on the shorter side. So 8. This is for utility box, is for convenience outlet, for power, for CATV, for waterproof outlets, telephone, and data, LAN data. Again, this is a floodlight using, you have infrared or motion detection, occupant detection below. Again, this is a photocell. This is what we call the motion detection. PIR, infrared. Yes, infrared. P, I forgot what is P. Anyway, the range is 6 meters. He can detect any movement or movement within 6 meters. Horizontal range, the degree is around 108 degree. Okay. So this one again is a photocell. Once it can sense the light from the sun or light bulb, it will turn on the light. This is showing the wiring, simplified wiring system. So this is the lighting outlet. So behind this one, you have the octagonal box, lighting outlet on the ceiling. Lighting outlet with a switch, pull down switch. Meron siyang pull down switch. And you also have outlet. I don't know why this is a special lighting outlet. May power outlet pa siya. Actually, guys, if there's no pandemic, I will ask you to do actual project. But upon your request, I canceled it, di ba? But sana, hopefully nga, in your house, you do, it's safer naman sa bahay, it's only 220. But never, later I will show you the danger of electricity. So, we will not do this one in COVID, because of the COVID. In building mechanical, you also need to study the locations of the signs, wayfinding. We call it wayfinding. Very important yan. This is part of our role as architect, part of our job. Actually, this is under building mechanical, also with building mechanical. But again, we need to supervise. We need to check all the signages for emergency and wayfinding in the building. Okay, this is I discussed this already before. We now have 3 types of lights. Actually, in BU3 you will learn more types of lights. So we have the incandescent light. The filter, incandescent, you have a filter that burns. This one. Once the filament is cut or burned out, this light is all you can already throw the light. It will not work. And then we have the compact fluorescent. This is also a fluorescent but compact size. That's why we call this one CFL, compact fluorescent light. Again, this produce UV light or ultraviolet blue lights, ultraviolet light. This one, it produces warm lights, cool warm lights. Yes, very good for our health. But again, this is very high in consumption, electricity consumption. This one is you can say 50% of your electricity cost using this CFL. Now the cheapest one nowadays is the LED. But there are simple type of LED, 5 watts, 4 watts, 50 watts. Warranty is, or the service life is around 5 years. Any questions so far? Can you follow, guys? I'm actually showing you the exams. Hello. Nandiyan pa kayo, guys?
Understood po.
Opo,
Yes,
sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
This will be under mechanical, building mechanical, fire detection, and firefighting. So, I will discuss later na lang to. So, this one is, sige, smoke detection, this one. This one is first, yung strobes, you have light. So, once the smoke detector detected the smoke on the ceiling, it will activate the strobes or the lights, strobe lights, and the bell. This one is a combination of bell because there's a speaker or a perforated speaker here, and combination of strobe and bell. Ano siya, in one equipment, meron na siyang strobe lights and speaker, buzzer. And this is what we call manual pull. During fire, any person can actually activate this one, pull or push down this switch to inform all occupants of the building and to inform also the firefighting group of the building, the fire alarm. It will activate all the fire bells, notification in the fire department, and your responders, yung mga fire responders. Again, this is exhaust fan, usually installed to wall or on the ceiling. This is used for toilets, to remove the odor, bad odor, foul odor. Again, this is a utility box for outlets. Iba lang mga images, ano. So you have 8 holes, accessible opening. This is battery type smoke detection you can buy. Actually, I'm not sure if this is very yung performance niya. Again, this is a utility box and the conduit. If you use metal or rigid steel conduit, you also need to use rectangular or utility box that is galvanized iron, steel then. So if you use steel, you use steel. If you use plastic, use plastic. Consistent. You have to be consistent. You have to decide. In our projects, it depends on the client. What is the standard used for the client? Sometimes we use rigid steel. Sometimes the client or depending on the electrical discipline and the local code. May mga building codes. So again, this is utility box, guys, for power, for television. This is again gas alarm or gas detection alarm. Guys, yung project namin, if you in Chiyoda, once you go to the site in Qatar, in Middle East, in Russia or Australia, every personnel carry this one. Visiting the site, it's not indoor, it's outdoor. Kasi inside the plant, may gas leak din. Again, the plant is for natural gas and Oil and gas. So there's a tendency there's a gas leak in the plant also outside. Okay, so if every personnel in the site wears this one, we that's why inside the plant you are not allowed to bring electronic gadgets because of the spark. You can bring camera, but it should be explosion type. You can bring a cell phone, again special cell phone that is explosion type to avoid explosion inside the plant. Gas, guys, is very dangerous yung gas. That's why make sure if you use LPG, it should be outside your outdoor. It should be outdoor. So kitchen ventilator is what we call uh, range hood. Then gas stove or yung sometimes electric ang gamit. Then you have the gas meter or gas meter meaning this is supplied by say yung condo nga there's or in Japan they have also gas meter. May supply sila ng gas. Not only water, they have gas supply also. In BGC meron ganyan. But again, it's very dangerous. That's why you need this one inside your house. Every time you have gas supply or LPG tank, you need to use this one. Okay, this is solar panels again, gas detection, gas detection, gas detection. Again, this is flexible type. Yung kanina, you see yung rigid type, ano, yung straight type. This one is usually used for sa ceiling. Say you have a utility box on the slab, yung concrete slab, and then you have drop ceiling, di ba, suspended ceiling. So from the utility box on the concrete or soffit of the slab of the building, you need to connect the wires or you need to protect the wires using this one. It's flexible kasi going to the ceiling. That's why you need flexibility because again you can di ba it's suspended ceiling, T-runners or drop ceiling, any drop ceiling. So it gives you flexibility to move your light anywhere. It because the conduit is flexible na. That's why your light can be moved any location because of the conduit is flexible. You get my point, guys. If the conduit is embedded on the concrete, no need to use this one. You use the straight type. This one is used only for the ceiling nga. To allow flexibility. Flexible conduit ang tawag doon. You also have plastic type. Meron din plastic. This is the rigid type, yung galvanized. Again, ang rust ang ano nito, ang problem, rust. This is again a exhaust fan for installed on the ceiling. This one is the ceiling type. So you have a access point for the flexible conduit exhaust pipe, flexible pipe. And the flexible pipe will go directly to the wall, exterior wall of the toilet, exterior wall of the toilet. Okay, ceiling type. This is ceiling type. This is again smoke detection, gas detections. Okay, outlets. No, lighting outlet. Okay. So for the bedroom, this is the usually design of a bedroom. Ano? Ano what? Okay, no need to discuss this one. I'll remove. Okay, we will not do this one anymore in our class. Okay, guys, the size of the pipe. Diba we will have a calculation. So from the calculation, we will know how big is the wire. Okay, I'll go back to the JTR. So on the calculation table, for the lighting, you get the load in watts and the amperes that is required. Amperes. This one, 80. I will show you the computation later on, huh? This one, ampere. And after getting the calculations, you can now decide what type of wire to use based on the load for it. Say this one, lighting circuit number 1 is lighting lang. It's only lighting, so you have 11 outlets, lighting outlets. So times 100 watts. So it total is 1,100. So for 1,100, the wiring that you require only is this one, 3.5. Three numbers. One is negative, positive, or yung then you have the grounding. And 3.5 is this one. So yung iba, you need a bigger size of wire because of the loading. Say this one. This one is air conditioning, guys. Tingnan nyo, guys. Air conditioning, you need bigger size of wire. Diameter of wire, 8 mm. For the lighting, it's only 3.5. But for one aircon, you need 8 mm. Thermal heat, I forgot we will discuss this type of wires later on. But take note of the diameter of the copper wire. It's 8.0 mm. It's almost 10 mm, huh? Because for one aircon. For the lighting, it's only 3.5 mm diameter. Square diameter. Can you follow, guys? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Okay. And this one is the conduit. Di ba your wires, 3 wires, you need 3 wires na 3.5 mm for the lighting, ha? TWR, forgot that the next time I will discuss this one. Type of wire yan. Thermal, next time. And then this one, 16 mm diameter is the conduit. Meaning the pipe. The pipe that is protecting the wires from rats. Diba? You need protection from from vermins also, yung mga ipis, vermins. And from the elements also. Sometimes yung tubig, it will penetrate your wire. Actually, the wire itself is insulated na. You have plastic on the wires. But again, for protection against fire or kaya water or rats, we need to have conduits. This is the size, 16 mm diameter. PVC, I use PVC, not the steel type, rigid type. Rigid steel conduit, RST. I use PVC, orange. Okay, understand, guys? For different wire, okay lang. Same conduit lahat. It's all the same. Kasi 16 mm, it's 16 mm, guys. O, kasya naman dyan. Obviously, kasya ang 8 mm. Diba? It's still double the size. Yung pump also is very high, guys. Pump is this pump? Pump. ACU din. It's ACU. All ACU is 8 mm. Okay? Clear yan, ha? You will need this one during your calculation. So almost continue lang, guys. So this one. So we check the sizes. So this is stranded type. You have 2 types of wires. You have the solid copper wire. This one is stranded. Small wire that is combined. Okay. I'll discuss this later on. So this is an example lighting of the living room. Yan, marami siyang ilaw, no? using LED. I think LED yan. For the living room again, you have chandeliers. Did anybody use chandelier sa lighting layout? Merong gumamit chandelier symbol?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Interior designing, eh? And we have the, we call this wash. This light, BU3, we will discuss that one in BU3. Okay, no need. And this is again, we call this one Mickey Mouse electrical light. Emergency light, sorry, EL. And this is for telephone. Makikita mo naman for telephone outlet. This is, guess what is this one, guys? You have lighting switch, obviously. And this one, yung sa bottom, what is that? Who can guess? What kind of switch is that? Lighting switch sila parehas.
Sa pin light, sir.
Yes. Anong gagawin sa pin light?
Na-adjust po yung brightness.
Yes. Sino yon? Kylie? Who is
Antoinette.
this? Antoinette. Okay, very good. But yung term, do you know the term?
Ay, hindi, sir.
Dimmer switch.
Ay, dimmer, sir.
Again, ang purpose niya is, bakit mo kailangan i-dim? Sige nga, Antoinette.
Ano, sir? Nakadepende po sa user.
Ano yon? Para to set, ano yon? Ano yung sinabi ko
To
before?
set the mood, sir.
Ano yung mood ang gusto mo?
Kung nga rin, sir, kung gusto mo ng happy.
Happy mode? Ganun ba yun?
Oo, sir.
Romantic
Parang
mode.
hindi ka marin, sir.
Actually.
Ganun.
It's actually, yung, so, when you're romantic, you're happy. So, tama. Medyo tama rin naman. And then, if you're tamad nga, if you're sleepy na, you want to relax, you need to dim. Kasi nga, yung main light, yung is harmful, yung mga blue lights, UV lights. So, sometimes, mas maganda gamitin ng incandescent. May certain type of LED, I tried, very expensive yung light na yun. You can dim yung LED, but very expensive light. Okay, thank you, Antoinette. So this one again is to inform occupants na may sunog. So especially for the deaf people, they cannot hear the bell. So this is strobe lights. Light, strobe light, tama. It's strobe. Para siya sa yung wang-wang ng mga kotse. So, or ambulance or police, this same. So again, this is the flexible type. This is plastic PVC. So inside this conduit, you need to put the wirings. This is a switch. In BU3, you will learn different kind of switches. This one is toggle switch. This is again is utility box. This is the bedroom. So the main light is the ceiling fan. This one meron akong ganyan ceiling fan. Sira nga eh. Then on the side is corner lights. Okay, so again, this is bumalik na ata eh. Okay. So blower, the wiring types. And this one, guys, so every stairs, syempre naman, you have in every two-story house, you need the stair. And we provide lighting for the stairs also, diba? So there's a special kind of switch or yung wiring. You need special wiring for the light. This is what we call two-way switch. So you can turn on and off the switch below or on the upper floors, on the lower floor or upper floor. Okay, this is a smoke detection. Very easy naman, ano? So this is again a two-way switch. Yung iba, I don't know the difference between three-way switch. Sometimes they call it three-way switch. I will research next time lang. But we call this one two-way muna. Two-way switches. Actually, this is the wiring na. Oh. Pinakita niya yung wiring. I was planning to give you one of this project, maybe for 2 or 3 persons. Kaya lang, we cancel the projects. But the drawings, you need to provide the drawings, guys, for yung mansion, for the 3 mansions. Sayang, oh. May project sana tayo. Okay, this is the two-way switch also for these stairs. Okay, strobe light, toggle switch. This is what? Charging room for the solar panels. Hindi na kailangan nyo siguro. Again, this is a two-way switch. Show the diagram. Can you see, check, guys? There's if you switch on, this one switch is on the lower floor, the other switch on the upper floor. Okay? Clear naman, ano? You can actually do this at home. If you have free time, you experiment, guys. But be careful on the electricity, yeah? Solar panels, and we call this one again is renewable energy. The cleanest, but less powerful siya. Again, this is two-way switch. Another diagram. Okay. Range. So that's all. Okay. What can we still have time ba? I'll check this one if we can provide. Actually, I'm preparing this one for the next plate. But let's see if we can discuss na. We had to show you those pictures yung kanina because you are now doing layout, power layout. So you need to be informed yung mga sinisilaw ng globe. Ang lit-lit na ng utang ko eh. Okay, electricity. So I'll check if we can start na this one. Okay. So electricity objective is to state the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance. Apply Ohm's laws. And this is actually for calculation. But let's see if we can discuss. Current, electric current is the rate of flow of electrons nga. So electricity or current, electric current is the rate of flow of electrons or charge. It is abbreviated as this yung line. It is measured in amperes. Okay, electricity is the flow of electrons. But this one is electric current. Current is amperes. Yung rate ng flow, yung volume. Volume na electricity going to your house. Yun yung ampere or going to the outlet or to your electrical equipment. Rate of flow. This is the actual, not volume. I'm wrong. The exact term for ampere or current is the rate of flow of electrons. Yung electricity. So, ang measurement niya is amperes. So, this is correct, amperes. But the technical term is electric current. No? Yung flow, volume ng or rate of flow ng electricity to your house or on the wires. Okay, sorry. So, voltage is again the force or yung push. So, I'm correct, push drives the electron or charges. We can say electrons or charge. It is also referred to as electromotive force. Again, push nga. It is abbreviated as E or EMF. Voltage is measured in volts. Okay, correct? Voltage source will have polarity. Okay, this is important. Polarity. We have yet discussed this one. Negative. You have two polarity, negative and positive, no? Current flows from negative to positive, changing convection. Okay. So in the house, because it's guys, yung battery is direct current. Meaning, yung negative and positive is on the separate wire siya lagi. No? That is the DC, direct current. So, negative and positive is always separated or separate wire siya. Meron siyang dedicated wire. Usually, positive is always red. The negative is always black. Tama, black. Okay. But in our house, we use alternating current, AC. Alternating current, no? Because yung negative and positive current is changing. Yung polarity, no, nag-change siya ng wire. Papalit-palit sila, naglilipatan sila. No? Kaya in our house, you have 50 to 60 hertz. Ibig sabihin ng 50 to 60 hertz is yung number of times na nag-change yung negative positive. You understand, guys? So in the house, we also have polarity. But yun nga, again, yung wires, yung negative positive, nag-change ng direction lagi. Alternating. Nagpapalit-palitan sila. So yung rate ng change is in the Philippines is 50 to 60 times per second. I'm not sure. We will read about that one. Alternating current, guys, that is called alternating current. For direct current, the polarity is constant. For alternating current, the polarity of source reverses. Nag-change nga every time. This one, guys, it's better to understand na lang. No need to memorize. Just understand. It's ano naman eh. Resistance naman is our barriers to the flow of charge. Yeah, resistance. Okay, ohms. It is measured in ohms. Here, this one, I'm not so sure. More on ano to. Medyo technical na to, resistance. Insulation. Say, yung insulation, malaki yung barrier niya. Yung flow, ini-stop niya yung flow ng electricity. Okay, this is a illustration of electrical circuit. Okay. Magulo yung ano ka. Next time na to, guys, I will continue on our calculations, ha? Ayusin ko lang yung graphics. Okay, guys, sorry ha, that is for lecture number for laboratory plate number 3. We will discuss first yung protection nyo muna, guys. Baka kayo mo kuryente, guys, ha. Ito na lang muna. I will discuss this one quickly lang. Very quick. Okay. So, again, we need to be safe muna, ha. Ayoko makukuryente kaya baka kayo mamatay. Electricity is very, very dangerous. Lahat. Source of fire and yung nga, death or burn. Electricity is created by movement of tiny particles called electrons nga. Kaya that's why it's flow of electrons. We cannot see. We cannot see, smell, or taste them. But we can feel. But when in motion, they generate current of energy. The current powers the things that we use every day. Yun nga. We need electricity because of the electrical equipment that we need. Conducting business, objective that are conductors of electricity are made of materials. Okay. So conductors of electricity are the following. So water, metals, trees, and people. We actually are conductors. So number one conductor here is yung metal. So yung gold, copper. Gold is expensive. So we use copper. Then yung trees then, water and people. We conduct electricity. Kaya yung mga tinatamaan ng mga kidlat. You guys remember yung water, kaya dangerous ha. Very dangerous yung plugs. Pagka nasa toilet kayo, very dangerous ha. Insulators of electricity do not let yun nga, ito yung resistance, yung insulators. Di ba yung wire is covered with plastic. those are insulators. It it uh it restrict the electrons to move freely. Yung glass, plastic, porcelain, and clothing, sometimes yung clothing din, are good insulators. Pero yung clothing hindi masyado. Ang best insulator is actually yung plastic kasi it's flexible. So we use plastic PVC. Okay? How is electricity made? Coal. And we discussed this one already. Coal is the number one but very harmful to environment. Steam. Yun nga, yung before I wasn't able to explain yung heat. So yung heat can create electricity because once you heat the water, it creates steam. And then yung steam will power the dynamo. That's why karamihan sa mga power plant are steam plants. Yung coal din, we use coal to burn the water and then steam will be released. So engine like turbines. Okay. Okay, we discussed this one already. Nuclear, yung iba-iba. Electricity made. Big Ben. This is example of coal. Coal plant, very harmful to environment. But the cheapest. Okay, sorry. This is natural gas. This one is natural gas. This is our project in Qatar. So this is better than coal. More cleaner. Much more cleaner than coal. Think of electricity current like a current of water. So it's BU2 and BU1 is almost the same talaga. Yun nga lang, one is water and the other one is electrons. So trickle of water won't feel very strong. A crashing wave, yun nga. So this is the difference, ano, yung pressure ng tubig, yung trickle, if trickle hindi ka harmful. If the pressure of water is less or small, it's not harmful to humans, no? But yung waves, yung strong wave tsunami or yung mga storm surges can actually harm us or knock out, yun nga, it can actually kill people. So ganun din ang electricity. So actually guys, the harmful in electricity is actually hindi yung voltage, not the pressure. It's actually what? Ano yung very harmful sa electricity, guys? Question. Ang tanong. Itbulaga. Who can answer? I'm taking notes, guys, of those who answers. And that's why I asked the name of the student. I'm always taking note who are the active in orientation, in the class, in my class. Who can answer, guys? What is actually the most harmful in electricity? Is it the volt, the watts, or the amperes? Or a resistance? Yung may resistance pa. Which?
Voltage po, sir.
No. I told you pressure, hindi siya. Okay.
Sir, ampere po.
Ampere.
Yes. Tama. It's the amount of electricity that goes to your body. Yung voltage is only the pressure. Yung sinasabi dito, di ba, ang example dito sa tubig is trickle of water. So small amount of water lang yun. Trickle. The word trickle. But if you crashing wave, meaning there's a big amount volume of tubig, of water. So yung rate of water that is impacting our building or yung human, yun. That same with electricity, amperes. Very good. Who is that one? Who answered? 2 person. Sino ba yon? I will review the tape na lang, ha? The video. Okay. Very good. Thank you guys for participating. Okay, hold on. Okay, heavy protection. So again, since electricity is very harmful, we need protections. Especially if you're on site, guys. Or if you're fixing, ako sa bahay, I'm handyman. Kasi napag-aralan ko electricity. I usually fix my own house. So we need heavy protection, yung PPE. We call it PPE. pers- personal, I forgot the term, protection equipment, PPE, special tools. We need special tools, lots of safety training, may mga training sa office, especially sa office. Sa school, meron din ata di ba? You have fire drills in our school, in office, annual fire drill and earthquake drills. So even with these protections, we also, yung accident is unavoidable talaga. Accident, it can still happen. Without them, you could be in big dangers. That's why we need protections, okay? Never play around with power lines. Again, especially yung power lines outside our house. Those are high voltage and high amperes. Yung amperes ang malaki doon, ang damage. Okay, guys, it's the amperes. Kasi yung wires outside, yung Meralco supply, yung distribution line is very big. Inside our house it's only 3.5 mm, di ba? 3.5 mm. Yung biggest is yung air conditioner 8 mm. But yung outside, yung Meralco is bigger. 20 mm siguro or 10 to 20 mm amperes. That will harm you. And yung voltage din niya is high. High voltage din. Hindi lang 220. Not only 110. So never play around with power lines outside, especially outside. Especially yung NGCP, yung transmission lines. That's why the lines is very high. The tower is very high. Never climb a tree. Never throw things around power lines, okay? And never leave. Ito guys, anong observation nyo? Who is from Cavite? Aguinaldo Highway. Diba? I don't know why they allow. There's a power line, there's a transmission lines above, very high, and then you have people below the power lines. Always keep cords and wires away from water. Yun nga. Because water is a conductor of electricity. Never touch water and electrical devices at the same time. Ito guys, we usually sa mall, di ba, you can see water heater sa shower. They are selling water heaters. That is actually very harmful, dangerous. May mga cases, especially in Singapore, na actually me also na electrocute din ako. But inside my house, meron akong circuit breaker Magti-trip yun Once meron nagka short circuit or accident, short circuit, yung nag-combine yung negative and positive, nag-combine because of the mouse, they eaten the wires, yung insulators ng wire, nag-short circuit yung negative and positive. And once meron nag-electrocute, yung human or any may na-electrocute, your circuit breaker will cut the supply. Kasi tumaas yung amperes. May demand bigla, lumaki yung demand. That's why we need calculations, guys. We need to compute yung lighting, ilan bang lights. So expected ng CB, yung circuit breaker, that we only need 11 lights. Suddenly, nag-double. So yung circuit breaker will immediately cut yung supply ng current because abnormal na. There's nag-double yung activity because maybe nag-connect yung two wires or may na-electrocute. Suddenly, mayroong accident. So your circuit breaker will protect you. CB, circuit breaker. Before fuse ang ginagamit. Fuse is disposable fuse. So nowadays we use circuit breaker. Hindi siya disposable. Nagtitrip lang siya. Yung fuse is again parang filament ng bumbilya. Kapag nasunog, it will disposable na siya. Yung circuit breaker, it will automatically switch off. Then you can turn on again. Okay, so avoid buying those one guys, yung shower na mayroong directly nasa shower. Very dangerous yun. You can buy maybe yung multi-point. Yung heater or yung electric heater is located somewhere away from the shower or wet area, away from the toilet. Multi-point ang tawag doon. That is safer. Multi-point. But yung single point is very dangerous. Do not use. Mamamatay kayo doon. Never touch water and electric devices nga. Yung water, once you shower, and then hinawakan mo yung single point water heater, patay na. O kuryente ka na. Nakuryente na ako guys doon. Buti hindi namatay. Never use electric device if you are wet. If you're wet, yun nga. So, again, sa toilet, we are trying to avoid putting outlets. But minsan yung girls, they have to use blowers. So, be careful girls, ha. Blowers, yung hand blower, yung hair blower natin, no? Okay, never put your fingers inside the outlet. Okay, very good. Ano naman common sense? Dangerous are electrical items each. Okay. Okay. Why are wires dangerous? Bakit ba wires are dangerous? Electric wires, cables, and lines carry enough electricity to power the homes in the entire neighborhood. Yun nga. I discussed this one already. Usually they are safe, but sometimes things can be damaged. Then, okay, warning lang to, if you see power lines or distribution lines ng Meralco, or especially the NGCP, avoid na immediately. During ondoy, guys, yung mga tao, humahawak sa wires. Though that, ako din, humahawak na ako sa wire. But before I touch the wire, alam ko is pinatay na yung lines. But again, it's still dangerous. Paano kung biglang binuksan uli? That was during ondoy, di ba? Flooded lahat. So, yung boat namin, we need to touch I touch the Meralco wires. Buti na lang, pinatay na Meralco lahat. Okay? Don't ever go near a fallen pole. Yun nga, stay away from pole lines. Ano? Tell an adult immediately, okay? Ayun, guys, tingnan nyo to, ha. Number 1, if you're inside the car and meron power lines na nasa labas, sa loob ka lang ng kotse. Because the wheels is rubber. Insulation material ng rubber. So same with lightning. Stay inside your car. Electricity is touching the ground. Okay, yun nga. So avoid ground is a conductor of electricity. Yes, yung earth is a conductor of electricity. If you touch the ground, electricity will flow in your body. Okay, tama. Very good. Galing ng mga recommendation niya, no? But wait, there's more. If something that you don't touch it, okay? Okay, this is thunder, so we discussed this one already. Lightning begins strike. Ayun nga, we discussed this one already, guys. Lightning. Avoid trees during lightning. Never hide under tree when there is lightning. Kasi nga, guys, yung tree is a conductor of electricity. So kapag yung lightning is positive charge, then yung sa ground is negative charge, yung mag-attract sila. Lightning will strike the tree. And kayo din, minsan meron kayong, if you're on the ground, tapos you're wearing metallic jewelry, yung watch nyo or yung necklace, you can be hit by the lightning. Okay? Okay. So again, guys, ang galing ng no, 30-30 rule. Yun nga, you need to count. If you can't count to 30 before you hear the thunder inside, after the flash of light, wait until 30 minutes before leaving the home. Okay. So again, you distance nga ng lightning, we can tell if the thunder sound is near the watch the lightning itself. Lightning struck. 30-30. In many neighbors. Okay, this is wala naman tayong ganito eh. Use common sense. Follow the rules of electrical safety when in doubt as adult. Okay. Best person to keep you safe is you. Okay, never depend on anybody. Remind your parents about. Okay, that's all. Ang mga ano lang to, education. Warning lang to sa guys sa atin kasi baka kayo magkuryente. Okay. This one, electrical safety again. Okay, next time lang to guys. Ay, that's isa. Where's the other presentation? This one. I will show you guys yung accident. Okay mo didiri guys I apologize sa graphics guys. Tingnan niyo yung danger ng current ng electricity guys So pasintabi sa mga kumakain So electrical consists of lightning yung and then yung power supply natin. These are what we call electrical. Major electrical hazards. Describe type of electrical hazards. Okay. So again, electricity is movement of free electrons between atoms. Ano? This is the exact meaning of electricity. Current is the movement of electron charge. Resistance is the opposition ng current is resistance. So ito yung mga referring to insulation materials. Resistance, opposition to current flow. Voltage is measure of electrical force. Yung force, yung push. Okay? Conductors are materials, substances, such as metal, that have little resistance. Kunti lang resistance to electricity. Kaya sila conductors. Insulators are, yung opposite ng conductors are insulators. Materials or substance such as wood, rubber, glass, bakelite that have high resistance to electricity yung opposition ng conductor grounding. This will be part of your exam. Dito ko kukunin lahat ng questions, guys, You need this information. Very good definitions. Galing. Grounding, or in British term, we call it earthing. Sa American, in the US, they call it grounding. A conductive connection to the earth. Yun nga, it's to the ground. So, especially for the lightning protection, we need to transmit the lightning power to the ground as protection. Not only from lightning, say yung ano din sa bahay, to protect people. So again, pasintabi guys, this is the accidents. You third-degree burn or more, death pa, baka magka-death pa. Imagine yung amperes flowing in your body, yung electrons flow. So be careful guys I will upload this one as this is from OSA. OSA is Occupational Safety and Health Standards. We also practice in the Philippines, OSA. Occupational, especially in office. Yeah, government, OSA. Occupational Safety and Health. I forgot the name. But we call it OSA. OSHA. Be safe from burn, electrocution, shock, arc flash, arc blast, fire explosions. Again, these are third-degree burns. See, halos puputulin yung kamay niyan, guys. If you have this burn, third degree burn, almost yung kamay mo puputulin na siya. Same with yung crackers, di ba? Firecrackers. Kaya bawal na, totally pinagbawal ni Duterte. Actually, guys, ako mahilig magpuputok, but yung pinaputok ko is yung mga lumilipad, yung rockets. Sunod-sunod yon. 500 rounds, sunod-sunod. One, ano lang, isang sindihan lang. Lumilipad lahat ng mga ano ko, quitties, yung rockets. And then pagkatapos ng 500 rounds, uulan ng mga bamboo. Ewan ko kung saan uulan, pero babaksak yung sabay-sabay din. Naka-hanger yun, nakasampay. Tapos sunod-sunod sisindihan. Isang sindihan lang pala. One time. Do you follow, guys? Okay lang? Okay lang yung graphics ba, guys?
Yes po.
Hindi kayo nandidire.
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Yes,
As
sir.
warning, ha, para sa inyo to prevent you or for your safety, para you need to be careful. Electrical burns are the most common shock-related injury. 3 types of electricity burns result from heat generated by the flow of electric current. Okay, so when there's a connection, di ba, you know what yung heaters, ano, when positive and negative connect, may heat generated. So you will get burned if you touch the heated material. So during say yung heater, electric heater. So the heat the electric because of the connection of negative and positive, yung water heat. So okay, then one more is arc and flash burns are high temperature burns caused by electric. This one is yung cause of death nga minsan. Arc or flash burn, yung from Meralco Posto, yung mga high amperes and high voltage. Then we have the thermal contact burns occur when skin comes in contact with heated electric equipment. Yun nga, say water heater, you get in contact, or yung cooking heater, you get burned, thermal contact burns. Electrocution is fatal, meaning to kill with electric shock. Before we have yung electric chair. Example nito is yung electric chair. Yung death penalty before, we use electric chair. So this one, guys, kadiri sa paa, So this one, maybe hindi ko nabibigay sa exam, no? Yung ibang terms lang, yung mga electrical terms lang. Pero yung mga accident, hindi ko na nabibigay sa exam. I will not give. Yung definitions lang ng electricity. Okay, you can study this at home. For your protection lang naman. Mahaba ba siya? Mahaba. Also, this one, if you're using a stick, a long stick, avoid touching the power lines. Doon sa waterfront project namin, guys, ito ang nakakatawa din eh. So one of the tahimik lang nung una kasi ayokong masira yung mga engineers. Nung una lang yun kasi bago lang sa company. Pero tahimik ako, wait and see lang paano sila Pero nung huli, sinabi ko rin yung mali. Maraming mali talaga sa electrical eh. Imagine yung transformer ng building is located inside. Di ba? It's yung again yung transformer is oil ang cooling system ng transformer is using oil. Yung oil is very ano yan, is very how do you call that? Can burn easily. Fire hazard ang oil. So kapag nagkaroon ng leakage yung oil, yung disposal ng oil, it will create fire. Kaya ang usual ng fire protection niya is 3-hour fire protection sa walls. And ginamit na walls is yung EPS wall. Yung mga may styrofoam sa gitna kasi lightweight siya eh. Then nilalagyan ng mga wire mesh then yung concrete. But again, kiniklaim nung supplier or yung supplier ng EPS wall is nag-conduct daw sila ng test. Tapos pinagmamalaki nila, ang ginamit nila sa test is yung ASTM standard, American Society on Testing Material. So very good. Pero ang nag-conduct ng test is sila din. Imagine ikaw yung supplier, ikaw din yung nag-credit sa sarili mo. So again, yung engineer, because gusto niya lightweight, ginamit niya ang APS panel, which is, I disagree. Di ba? Hindi lang yung wall protection mo is wrong. Yung location ng transformer is under the building, inside the building talaga. So above sa ground, naka-elevate nga siya ng 1 meter from the road, 1 meter ang elevation niya, okay yon. But again, it's still inside the building. Tapos paano pa i-remove during maintenance? Ang gulo ng project ng engineer. Dime sablay doon. Kawawa yung client. Kahit na pinagmumura ako ng client, hindi na nagalit sa kanya, naawa ako sa kanya. Pinagloloko siya ng mga tao niya. Type of electrical hazards. Yun nga, when you touch a live wire. Okay. Self-explanatory na iba guys eh. And I will not include this in the exam. Hindi na to part ng exam. I just want to share for you, for your protection lang. Yun lang. Any question guys? Kayo na lang mag-aral nito ha. This is not included sa exam. It's for your protection. I will upload. Ito guys, meron pang sukat ng wire. So magandang tool to eh. Yung diameter ng wire, di ba, in my BT class, we practice yung caliper, using caliper. We can use that one. We can also use this tool, yung for the wires. Ang ganda ng tool, no? Wala akong ganito. Hindi ko pa nabibili to. Any question po? Before we end?
Wala po.
Answer.
How about sa plate? Okay lang yung plate, ano? Mas madali kaysa sa lighting.
Opo.
Opo, sir.
Oh, pagod na sila, gutom na.
Yes, sir.
Opo, sir.
Gutom na. Okay, sige. It's 5
Gutom na po.
I will end my muna, ha? Oh, si Dian. Nasa, ano. Okay, so we can stop the recording na. Who is recording? Si Luis. So thank you for attending our lesson today. And I hope you learned some. Okay. So again, review nyo lang yung material I will upload. Then we will continue on the calculation on the plate number 3 next week. Ha? Again, don't memorize. Understand lang. Ha? Basic